So I don't have much time to explain this, but basically this is a 2015 Ford F150 2.7 liter. There is a video out there where the guy shows you how to do this, but there's a couple of mentions that I really want to kind of point out here, because I don't know, he might be working for Ford or whatever, or it might be being sponsored, paid for Ford, I don't know. But anyway, so a couple of things. One, yeah, definitely drain your coolant, drain all of it out, because if you don't, then those lines will just go everywhere. They'll be a mess. It's still going to drain a little bit, but underneath here, he tells you to move that line, that top line up there, right here. This line, he's saying that this is in the way, so you can't get this line. Yes, you can. You can put a, basically, you can get your T that the Torx basically wrenches. You can get little ones like this that are T45s. You can easily fit that in there. Yeah, that goes down in there. You put a socket right over the top of this one. They're not that tight in there. You can get that off. So you don't have to go remove that whole stud out and do all this crazy stuff and get a E8 and all this whatever that he was saying. So that's number one. As far as the studs, you can get them in and out. It's a pain in the butt, but you can get them in and out. You don't have to get new studs. I know not a lot of, a lot of us don't have a bunch of money to just throw around. So basically, this is a new turbo. It's installed now. I have some other things to do up here, but they're installed. So yeah, so if it helps somebody out, that's great. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Also, right here, that right there, that specific coolant line, that he says just wiggle it out. It does not just wiggle out, and be very careful with it. If you don't want to replace it, I would just go ahead and get a new line with your turbo, because unfortunately that thing is in there. It does not come out easy. It just doesn't. I literally had to pry it out, bang it out, and you just destroyed a line. It's not ideal. And when he says just wiggle it out, that doesn't just wiggle out. That's one of the hardest lines to get in and out. So if you're working on this, make sure you remove everything. Watch his video, but those are the couple of tips that I'm gonna give you from having to do this. I'm gonna hook up my exhaust and everything else and get all this all squared away, but reality is you can get the job done differently, especially if you don't want to remove that stud. Get you some T-wrenches.